Number 6, develop a winning attitude. Develop a winning attitude. Every every team member who actually want to be at the top, who wants to be a world star or a super champion, who wants to be singled out, must develop a winning attitude, must possess a takeover mentality, must possess that attitude that what comes may, he or she must be a winner. So because you are a member of a team and you know what you are there for, therefore it is your own duty to do all you can to become to do all you can to win. So you must develop a winning attitude. A winning attitude would not be sleeping, will not spend all the night to sleep. A winning attitude must sleep less and plan more. Be awake, sleep less, not just sleep throughout the whole of the night. There's what we call burning a midnight candle, meaning when others are playing, when others are moving from club to places, you are there planning. That's a winning attitude. You are there making research. You are there studying. So you must put on a winning attitude. What are the winning attitude? You must avoid being lazy. You must avoid procrastination. Whatever you need to do today won't be postponed till the next day. You must do all you can to make everything you have to do today. You must do all you can to make it work. So develop a winning attitude. That is all you need. That is one of what you need as a tool to become a super champion in your team. So the attitude of other team members you must not have the same attitude with other team members. When other team members are not serious with the task or the projects, you should put it on your head. You must do all you can to put the task on you. You must possess and you must think about how to solve whatever challenge that comes at any time. You must put on a winning attitude. Do all you can to be at the top at all time. Number 7, fire a contest gun. What did I say? Fire a contest gun. Boah! Yeah. I said fire a contest gun. What does that mean? In whatever field you find yourself, you must have it in the front of your mind, not the back of your mind, that you are in a contest. You must have it. Let's assuming you are given an assignment to travel to perform some certain task. Maybe a set in that location, certain things has not been working, or is a new location. Maybe location A is working, location B is working, location C is working, location D is working, and you are now asked to represent the company in location F. So by the time you come to location F, you are the one they depend on you to make everything work, to start everything up there. Now immediately you come to the place of investment. Fire a contest gun. I do not mean literal gun. I mean possess that mentality that you are in contest. So start doing everything as if you are in contest with other establishment that is in the same business with you, because you must possess the mentality that you must take over. You must carry on that takeover mentality. Meaning, when you appear or you see yourself in the field or trying to perform the task that you are given, you must have that understanding that I must be the winner. I must take over. Whoever has been whoever has been occupying or running such kind of business or establishment, You have come to outsmart those in that establishment. You have come to outsmart them. You have come to win. You have come to take over. Yeah, you must have that mentality that you must have that mentality that you have come to take over no matter what. You have come to take over. Yes, have that mindset that you are in contest. Even if those who are in the same establishment is not even doing anything that to make people feel that they are trying to contest. In business, you must possess that mentality that you are always in contest. So start doing everything around in your team to show up that I must take over whoever has been in this kind of contest, or whoever is occupying a position in one way or the other. I must take over such establishments. So fire a contest gun, meaning have that mentality that you must take over, you must win, because you are a team member that want to be singled out. You want to be at the forefront. You want your work to be noticed by everyone. So you must have that mentality and understanding that, yes, I am into a race. I must be the one to be seen. My light must shine. So because you are possessing that understanding, you are conscious that your light must radiate above anyone that is already doing such kind of practice before. Your own must be at the top level. So you must be able to hit a better target than the other that is in contest with you. Though the other team may not be aware that you are already trying to outsmart them, but because you have decided that you want to be a world star, a world champion, so you already have that understanding that I must take over in whatever I find myself. I remember when I attempted one a business, what I did, immediately I entered that environment or field, I started doing as if I have come to unseat everybody that is in that running that in the same field with that what I was doing. So I put on that mentality and I was doing everything. And today I have far gone above everybody running a business in such environment. What does that mean? This is applicable in every business. Every business. Fire a contest gun. Whether there is someone is saying let's put ourselves into contest or not. You yourself, you are already aware that you are in a challenge with others who have been there before you. So immediately you enter there, do everything. Meaning you must add incentive to what you will be doing. That yes, you must add incentive, you must promote everything you are doing. You must do it in such a way that people will not start seeing you that when we start noticing you, this person is just doing everything to overthrow also. Maybe if they were sleeping before, they will wake up because someone has come to outsmart them. Yes, a super champion must have that outsmarting mentality. You must outsmart in business. So fire a contest gun, meaning put yourself into contest with everyone that is not in contest. Put yourself into contest. Number 8, set a strategic target. Set up a strategic target. 8, set up a strategic target. By setting up a strategic target, this development separates you from a micro investment mentality platform to a major breakthrough organization. You are a team member and you want to be recognized, you want to be singled out, you want to be known, you want to be part of the news headline. You must set up a strategic target. Now, you don't have to think small. What does this mean? That think big. Think what? Think big. Think big. Yes. Place a bigger budget. Project a bigger target. For example, you want to go into planning for maybe the following year. You are trying to go into planning. Okay, look at what you have achieved this year. Don't even double it. Don't even project in your mind that you are going to double it. No. Think big. What you achieved this year, start from the times 50 for the following year. Times 50. Yeah. Assuming you are into farming, and this year you were able to do all your business plan, and you were able to run maybe 10 hectares of land. You were able to cultivate it. After you were successful, you were able to sell your produce and all that. Now you are trying to plan for the next farming season. You shouldn't be thinking that next farming season, oh, I'm going to upgrade to the next stage, which is times 2 of my for this year. No. Next farming season, start projecting from 10 of this year, 10 hectares of this year, to 500 hectares for next farming season. Or you can reduce it to 100 hectares. After 100 hectares, start planning for 1,000 hectares. Just for the third year, you are already projecting to 1,000 hectares, where others are still thinking of using cutlass. You are already thinking of hiring a tractor. You are already thinking of hiring a heavy equipment, farm machine. You see, that is how to think big. Where others are taking 10 to 15 years to become superstar in farming, you are already using just 5 years to 8 years. You are already running mechanization, where others are saying, oh, by when I get to 12 years, 15 years, I will be able to hire 20, 30 staff. Okay, but now I'm just trying to start up. That's not how to think big. When you think big, it doesn't necessarily mean that what you have your thoughts, you'll be able to achieve every 100% of what you are planning. No, if you are able to achieve 40%, 60%, 70%, 80%, you have done well. You have done well. Because thinking big makes you to actualize your purpose faster. Number 9. Task your thinking machine in order to provide solution always. Be involved in regular thinking. Where others are sleeping, sit down. When you are in the restroom, think. Not just every time going to streaming online, streaming on social media, streaming on Facebook, watching TV, sleeping. No. Spend time to think. Task your thinking machine in order to provide solution always. Some will say task your thinking cap. Put on your thinking cap. So whichever way you recognize it, but make sure you are thinking. You spend time to think, because you have read very good. When you spend time to task your brain, you are able to see what you can't easily see when your brain is distracted by things that are around you. You are able to see what you cannot easily see on a normal day. When you task your thinking faculty, sometimes hard a challenge will just come to you very easily. You usually see solution. I remember the days of when I was used to solve mathematics. I'll be looking for problems that are difficult. After solving all the problems that is in that is provided in the book, I will now be looking for a difficult one. I'll be looking for other authors of mathematics that I can get difficult problems. Now, when I see one that I cannot solve immediately, I'm happy. That will make me match break. You know what I will do? I will start thinking. It's not just that you must have a specific time to think. Sometimes you are just walking on the streets. You just decide to walk alone. You are trekking from one point A to point B, or you are taking a walk. Why taking a walk? You are already planning in your mind that you want to think about a certain challenge. You want to provide solution to a certain challenge. Then you now just start thinking while walking along while taking a walk. You are thinking, first of all, you bring this one, you try to solve it. If it's not going, you look for another way to tackle the problem. If it's not going, look for another way. Keep looking for ways. Sometimes you think the first time, you do not see solution. You think again, you do not see solution. You are distracted. You can get distracted with something else. Then come back again. Think again. If you don't get solution, you can go. Then come back again until you just be surprised. Before you think about that same challenge for 5 times, you are able to get answer to what you are planning to achieve. Then number 10. Be the driving force that is contributing more to the team's progress. Yeah. Do not wait for others to contribute more to you. See, I'm talking about being a member of a team who wants his or her light to shine better. Meaning, you want to be recognized, right? You want to be part of news headline, right? You want to be noticed by your world. You want to be noticed. You must not be quiet. You must be the driving force that is contributing more. You are anxious to say something. You are anxious to suggest. If you already have a master, or you have a supervisor in your team, or you have someone around your bit, what I'm teaching is applicable in all spheres of life. It's not only just, I'm using team members or team setup as an example. It is applicable in all spheres, whether in banking, in hospital, in government, in whatever, in business, in every sphere of life. You know, in every sphere of life, there's always an organization of a team to handle certain tasks. Now, I'm citing it that you are one of the members. You must not act lazy. Remember, you must first of all have it in the front of your mind. I don't deal at the back. It's always in the front, meaning it's at a high priority to you. You have it in your mind that you want to be singled out. You are not really there for the money that the whatever is employing you or this calling your attention to work there or to be member of the team. You are not really there because you are not taking a position or taking a stand because you want to, because of the money that is involved. No, you want to be a world star champion at the end of the day. So these are what I'm teaching are things that you must do. What I'm teaching are things that you must do to become a champion to your world. I said, be the driving force that is contributing more. Whenever a question is asked, whenever challenge is seen, you know, this world is a world of problems. Like I have taught before, that problems are the barrier to next level accomplishments. So every barrier that comes to your way, you must be ready to be the first. You are the driving force that is contributing more. Before your supervisor, or before you, as you are seeing the challenge, you are already recommending 3, 4, 5, 6 solutions where others are keeping quiet. They are trying to think. You know why? The reason why ideas to provide solution comes to you faster is because you do not go to sleep when others are going to sleep. You don't go to rest when others are going to rest. You do not shut your mind when others mind are shut. Your mind is still open to reason out way. Maybe even where maybe the challenge you are seeing before you have already discovered solution to handle it. It's not enough. One solution is not enough. No. You need 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why you call updates, edition, new edition. Updates, latest version of a certain manufactured a thing. You manufacture a car, you manufacture anything, you produce anything. There is always update because there is another way to get a better result. Yes. So even if you have seen results, you have seen solution to the challenge, you must learn to check for a better solution. Yes, like I have discussed before about the mathematics, which I brought another. That was the first presentation, which I brought another way, another formula to get answer, and it was better than the one on the book. If I had known, I would have published that formula. If I had known then, I would have published the formula because it was simpler than the one that was already on a conventional textbook. I was the one that derived the formula on my own. You can derive new formulas. Formulas are scarce, but through excessive thinking, you can bring out new formula. Remember I said number 10, be the driving force that is contributing more to the team. Put yourself, be more anxious to contribute. Be more anxious to contribute. Let that force propel you to always say something. Don't keep quiet. Don't remain quiet. So if you see challenge and you are before your supervisor or instructor, suggest to him. They will promote you and promote you and promote you. This is also for those who want to work for others. These are ways to become on top, even in politics, in government, in whatever. Be the driving force that is contributing more to the progress of wherever you find yourself. Number 11, develop interest in building the team. Develop interests. Let interest to build your team. Develop it. Force yourself to build your team. Develop interests. Let that force run inside you to build your team. Always be in where your team are meeting. Always be present. Do all you can to be alert. Don't be discouraged when your team leader say, let's hold a meeting by 8 or by so and so time, or meet me by so and so time. Let your supervisor not even feel that, this guy, don't you think that he's overworked? Let your supervisor not feel that, are you sure he's not feeling bad that I'm trying to extend our closing time? If he start feeling so, just know that your degree of championship is falling. If at any time your leader, your supervisor, or whoever is engaging you at any point in time, if he discover that your interest is coming down, what I said is that develop interest in building the teams in building your teams. You know how to know that your interest is lowered, is coming down, is maybe when you are giving instruction, you respond as if you are hungry. Let's assuming I'm saying that, okay, maybe we are running a transport company, and I said, okay, we are maybe you are one of the driver that is coming from travel. You are coming from maybe Ghana to Nigeria. As you land, and I said you are going to sleep for 3 hours. Thereafter, you are taking the vehicle back to Ghana. Oh, you just answer. Say, that's my boss. You see the response now? That's my boss. That's my master. That's my supervisor. You see the kind of response you are. Immediately it sees that you are impressed. You like it. You are not answering as if you are under punishment. He's already seen you as there's a star in this person. So if there is any place that requires in the company to upgrade any level or a higher job that has more pay, you are the first person they will be thinking about. You are the first person that he will be thinking about. Or if they are to open a new branch and they are looking for a manager to run that branch, you are the first person. Because you have promoted yourself by your attitude. Develop interest in building the team. You are already thinking about, passengers are on ground, nobody to carry them, and you are just coming from a trip. Passenger, where are others? They will just tell you, I don't know where they went. Please let me be the one to take them back. You see, you are giving your supervisor impression that you are ever ready to run. You are not answering as if you are sick. You are not answering as if you are tired. You are giving that impression that, because you want to experience all's fair. You are not going to be there forever. You want to be promoted. It does not really mean that someone must be your supervisor or your leader. No, you can be the leader. You must do everything to upgrade your leadership style. So develop interest. If you are a leader, you must develop interest in whatever you are leading people for. Develop interest and build it. Be exceptional. You don't have to be a team leader to promote the team interests. You can do more than your team leader. Yes, because you have a personal target to become world champion. You are working under a supervisor. You are working under a team leader. Because of that mentality that I want to be the best. I want to be among the world-class business stars. So because nobody knows that you have put on that interest or attitude. But your team leader will just be seeing you as you are doing more than him. Sometimes he may even be ashamed because maybe you find yourself in a big company. You find yourself in a very big company and you are working under a supervisor, and the supervisor sees your attitude that is even when you are supposed to be at work every morning by 8 by 6:30 6:30 a.m. you are already there. Okay, your leaders now say in Africa that your team are we are going to share, maybe there's going to be environmental the next morning, environmental sanitation. They now shares the work into different team members. Okay, you team A, you sanitize this area. Team B, you sanitize this area. Team C, you sanitize this area, and you belong to team B. Let me not say A. You belong to team B. You are supposed to start the sanitation by 8 a.m. and your supervisor is supposed to be there to supervise the work. He has already explained everything. before the closure of work. Now, you want to be world star, no time. 6:30 a.m. you're already working, doing sanitation. Before your leader comes, maybe your leader comes 40 minutes to 8. Immediately he gets there, as he looked at team B section, everything is done. And he asks you, how come, why you decide to run this task as early as possible? You tell him, you remind him that, sir, you remember they just supply us new we had new supply yesterday, and you remember the last time that new supply we couldn't finish it that day. Today, we must finish attending to the new supply because customers are complaining that they are not getting produce and we're product to buy. We already have them now. We don't want any customer to complain. We want to handle it. From 8 we are going to be attending to it. Oh, your leader will put hand for head. Maybe the CEO was even there that morning and he sees the way you are speaking. Oh boy, the leader will almost be feeling that you want to take over his position. My brother, my sister, you are just doing your work. You are just pursuing your vision. You are just trying to meet up with your desire. Okay, number 12 now. Build passion that will enhance the team's growth. Passion is the motivation that puts you at work all time. Whether others are discouraged or they are encouraged, passion keeps encouraging you. Because we are not robots, we are human beings. Times come that sometimes we are tired, sometimes we are weak, sometimes we are lazy, sometimes we are discouraged, sometimes things must happen around you. If you are pursuing a task or a target, things must happen around you that sometimes keeps you down, keeps you discouraged. It may be maybe marriage, it may be a disappointment that happens around you, it may be your friend, it may be your members somewhere else, in your club members. But sometimes certain things comes to discourage you. But only those that has passion. Passion is the strength number 2 that jack you up when certain arrows of discouragement flies at you, is projected at you, or is targeted at you. Passions help you out. Passion, it helps you. That's why some people will see you, we see you and said, are you sure this person is normal? What happened around him is supposed to be discouraged? He just lost 2 million naira in a certain project. But look at the way he's behaving as if nothing happens to him. He lost one of his relatives. But see the way he's even early to work. As if he didn't feel anything. It's not that he didn't feel anything. There's a kind of passion that he has sustained that is helping him to advance or overcome all obstacles of discouragement. So build passion that will enhance the team's growth. That passion, everyone who wants to be super champion needs it. Passion keeps you flying. When things that discourages one attack, passion keeps you flying. So if you are joining me, if you are here, please follow. Thank you. Then number 13, attempt to give the team a sense of direction. Operation Takeover is allowed, but that is not what is in your mind. You want to become world champion, right? You want to be noticed. You want to be part of the news headline. You can't go to sleep. You can't go to bed and sleep. Attempt, try it, take the risk. Bring it to your supervisor or your leader in forms of suggestion. In form of suggestion. Yes. Bring it to your leader in form of suggestion. So attempt to give. So whenever look for challenges, be set to give solution. So let people start. Let them name you solution breaker. Solution breaker. You are always set to give direction. You are always set to suggest solution. Attempt it. Don't remain quiet. Don't feel if I say something now, they will say I too know. Why will they not say I too know? Why will they not say I too know? So get the understanding now that even if they say I too know, I'm going to do it 100 times. Get the understanding that even if they say I too know, you are going to do it 100 times. Is that okay? So always be the first to open or to open suggestion, to attempt to give your team a sense of direction. Always don't wait. Don't let your second take over your place. Be at the front position at all time. Okay, I'm going to pause this at the moment. Yes, like I was saying, I said attempt to give your team a sense of direction. Attempt to give your team a sense of direction. Be the brain boss in your team, so that even at any time you are not on ground, you are not around, the day you are not going to be on ground, everybody will feel your absence. Everyone. It will look as if the whole place is dull. It will look as if, without you, this company, you are the life wire of this team. To be the life wire of the team. Margarita. So that is how you attempt to give your team when you attempt to give your team a sense of direction, you are seen as very most important rep in the team. So these are what you do that takes you You can't just be a world super champion in one day or one night. It takes time. It takes a walk. It takes a walk and no sleep. It's not that you won't sleep or you sleep, but it takes a walk. Less of sleep. That's number 13. Number 14. Process and answer question faster. Process and answer question faster. You cannot succeed in answering the best question to satisfy whoever wants to gain satisfaction from the question. You cannot succeed in satisfying someone if you are not engaged, if you don't engage yourself in the process, if you don't spend time in the activities or the affairs of the team. You must spend time in the affairs of the team. You see, when you are following all that I'll be teaching, all the way out, and a question is asked, before it's landing, you are already giving recommendation. You're already giving your answer. So process and answer question faster. Before others are thinking, can we take this process? Let's assume maybe a certain product is your company manufacture a certain product. Let's say okay, cookies, and you discover that the taste of the cookies is fantastic, but it's not selling fast. You know why? There is feedback that the logo, the design of the cookies, the label is not attractive enough. It's having some features that discourage buyers. Now, in your company, you are now being asked, what do we do? So answer the question very fast. Answer number 1. If it's not taken, bring number 2. If it's not taken, bring number 3 until your leader will say, please, okay, hold on. Let me also hear from other person. Where others are still thinking, you have number 4, you have number 5 to release. Your leader will now say, okay, please, you still have more suggestion. Okay, I know you are a box of solution. They will give you name. Box of solution, meaning there's solution in you. You are the embodiment of solution. So before others are even thinking 1, you are even at number 5. What were you saying? What was your suggestion? You are first of all going to say, I said it before, the color that we used is not in line with the cookies color that people want to see. Everything is just red. There are upgrades in colors. You first of all take color number 1, the latest color, the style of color. You are already talking. Everybody just looking at you, looking at your face and thinking about. They are even distracted. They are not even trying to get solution any longer. You are now the talk of the day. They are listening to you, trying to get what you are saying. And before you know it, this one will say, what he's saying, I like it. Supported. At the end of the day, the report will be Mr. World Champion suggested 5, and everybody picked either 1 or 2 of his suggestion. And at the end of the day, a vote is taken. 1 of the suggestion is taken. Who brought it? Mr. World Champion. So I hope you would like to be in that realm. Then, number 15. Take a cue in every rescue mission. Don't draw back. In every rescue mission, take a cue. Okay, let's assume something happened along the highway, and you heard, and it was almost time for closing in your branch. You now heard the vehicle that was coming from Kenya coming to Lagos. Something happened, and they need representative to attend to some of the victims of something that happened. Immediately before they land, Raise up your hand. You are almost closing though, before they land. Because you need to understand how to handle such events. Because you are planning to become world star. So you want to take part in everything that happens around the company. You're already raising your hand. Please let me be number one. Let me go. Let me go and rescue. Take part of rescue mission. Let me go. Let me join them. So you are coming from the trip another day to report how the whole thing happened. Even before you even raise up your hand, your supervisor is already thinking that you must be one of them, because he saw the way you have been handling the company that is A1, excellent. So he's already thinking that if Mr. Man is there, believe me, trust me, things will be well handled. Number 16, be anxious to see or observe a change. You are running in such an establishment, there is no change. First day, first month, quarter, after one quarter, no change. Maybe customers, the influx of customers is reducing, and your team is asked to go and revive the sales in that location. You are going to be anxious to see, to observe. First of all, when you get there, you are going to start observing. Or what are the things that is making sales fall? You are going to observe them. You are going to be observant. Okay, how was the sales of yesterday? You are there for 1 week. You are not even thinking any change. Whether there is any change, you are there for 1 week, for 1 month. So on a daily basis, on hourly and minute basis, you are looking, you are trying to observe. I hope there is so and so thing is happening. I hope a change is already taking place. I hope change is already taking place. Customers are already feeling good. I hope so. And what are the things that is making them to feel good? Things are already changing. Why are things changing? Things are falling. Why are things falling? Things are peaking. Why are things peaking? You are looking for ways to seek change. What others are not seeing, because you are just anxious to get the difference between then and now, to get the difference between today and tomorrow. You are trying to get difference. You are trying to see where things are working and where things are not working. Because you are anxious to observe a change. You start seeing what others are not seeing, and you start observing what others are not observing. You remember the story okay, let me suspend that story. Okay, number 17. Make the team depends on you by being the key player in the team. Okay, I think we have discussed something in like manner. Make the team depend on you. Make them depend on you. Where you are not around, it's like things is not going to work that day. So therefore, they must do everything. Maybe you are staying in a far place, and because of that far distance, things are really disturbing your coming on time. Bad road, lot of things. Underdevelopment that happens around the area is really not making you to get to work on time. So because of that, your team has so much depend on you. They are already planning to give you an accommodation in the place of work. So that you can be always present. You can always be present. Because they know that if not those battles and everything, you'll be there before every other person. So these are ways to become world champion, super world champion, super world champion. So once your team already recognize that you have that ability, your company is already knowing that you have this ability. Before you know it, even the the CEO of that company, will be planning a higher project just because of you. Will be planning a bigger project just because of you. Will be taking some kind of risk just because of you. You see it? So these are things that you do. So your attitude towards what you are doing is everything. So finally, your attitude is everything. So the attitude, your attitude must change. You want to be global star, super champion, world champion. Your attitude is number one, because that is what covers all the, from, how many have I listed now? I've listed from 1 to 17, left with 3. Your attitude must change. Yes, because attitude influences your progress. Your attitude determines if you become super champion or not. Your attitude determines. Now, you must have that ability to resolve issues. You must have that ability to resolve issues. One of them is number 18. Okay, I've talked about attitude. That should be number 18. Attitude is everything. Then number 19, humility. Humility can land you in the room of the world president. Humility can take you to where you have never dreamt of being at any time. Be humble. Don't, because you are possessed with this character, number 1 to 19, and start doing buga. Start raising shoulder that you are now bigger than your supervisor. Never. Because the moment pride begin to attack you, it lowers. If the degrees of your championship is being measured, you see that when pride comes on you, it will start lowering your personality, your degree of progress in life. So do not allow pride to take over you. To always be humble. Always be humble. That's why you must recommend solution to your supervisor or to your management by way of suggestion. By way of suggestion. Don't say, let's do it like this. Don't give a command suggestion. It must be a suggestion. Please, is there any way we can attempt? I would like to suggest if we can use this method to run this challenge. You see it now? You are trying to bring it before your master, before your leader, as a way of suggestion. So you must be humble enough not to use the word "and so what," "nah," "na so that they do now," "na so that they do now." Don't use that kind of word. Don't use rough word. Always use word that will make your leader smile and love you more. Respect. Be humble enough. And this, when you are able to practice all of this and keep on at it, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's when you are in a team that you make all you practice this kind of you do all this. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that when you are in a team, that's when you do it. So even if you are not a team, maybe you are the boss, you are the boss of your own. You are the boss. You can also practice all these ways of becoming a champion. Yeah. So let's put number 20. Sustain research attitude. Sustain it. Always make research. Find out the latest, how it is done, before you can develop and improve on it. Sustain research attitude. Sustain research attitude. Make attempts to do research. Do research on your own. Do research at all time. Do research. Find out a better way of accomplishing that task. Do research in that business. Do research in that company. Sustain research attitude. Always engage on research. So that is my final point